I am trying to do some testing here and see how things go. It has been a while since we've done a live stream. I'm just going to verify and make sure that we have the settings right now since I have a new computer. And let me see what my wife wants. Hold on a minute. Unless I am now. I didn't know about it. I'm gonna try and get myself logged in here. Let me mute my desktop audio so we don't have any weird feedback settings. Because, well, let me just bring this over. Make sure I can hear. Let's see. Let me turn on my casual stream. Let's just need to hear how this sounds. All right, it sounds okay. I mean, it sounds okay. There's definitely some work I can do to it. Let's actually do some work. This is kind of like this beginning's a test stream. I am just doing a couple things here. This test stream will turn into a regular stream here in a little bit. I am just trying to get some mic settings working here just because I have a new laptop here. I did not bring over my I did not bring any information over here. So I'm gonna quickly add a compressor, a noise gate. Not working yet. So let me just do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, there we go. I think I can hear myself now. It just took a second for it to work. Definitely sounds a lot better. I'm going to be making some changes to the compressor and stuff like that, just so we can have stuff done here. And then there we go. So that is the compressor done. All right, noise gate is done. Compression done. Gain. All right, there we go. All right, so just make sure I get my microphone setting or my headset settings lower. Okay, I'm just gonna get some NCS music low for myself to hear. Down. my microphone. Okay, I am seeing stuff. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if Oh, probably feel like I can barely hear myself. Okay, well, with that said, I think that sounds good. I'm gonna exit out of the work stream on my computer. I'm gonna close my door real quick so we don't. I'm not hearing myself at the moment. I feel like it's about to come back. I also gotta play the music.
When I press play, all I hear is you. Oh, every single song tells me we're through. Yeah, but I can't turn it off 'cause it's the truth.
Alright, that's way too loud, so let's turn it down. Trying to hear. Okay. I just need to. I don't even know if you guys can hear it now. So, I mean, seems to sound pretty well. I think it's sounding pretty good, but I'm pretty sure there's something going on with the open gate. So let me open Plays gate, open press hold, negative 35 to 48. So that should help increase everything. So there we go. All right, welcome back to the first live stream we've had in a pretty long time. It has definitely been a decent amount of time since our last live stream. I didn't even look and see how long it's been, but we're doing a few things, not crewing related. We're doing Thunderworld Interactive and then some future projects that I'm working on far down the road. So let us go and open up Visual Studio and then our GT and then remote desktop here. Connect to the SQL Server here. And then we're going to do inventory management system. And what's remote desktop wanting? Can't find it. That's weird. Oh, right, because that doesn't have a... That makes sense. So, essentially, here's what we're working with here. This is TechPack. We have the label printer right off screen. Let me see if I can bring it. We have the label printer right here. And I might just bring myself into just chatting. There we go. So yeah, label printer is right here. It's doing okay. I have a return started because I'm trying to figure out what was going on with it. So essentially, we moved all of this from my gamewavetechnologies.tech domain to my twi.local domain, which now broke everything when it came to the SQL server. So now we're trying to get stuff working here and stuff moved over here. So I have this data sort. And we're actually just gonna bring it in. And let me just try and comment some stuff out here. There we go. I'm not sure how this works. I know I'm not sharing my screen right now. I will in a moment. Let's see. Just trying to figure out. Let's take a look here. So essentially what we're doing is that we're going to be getting this to be working with our local database, this DB lms.dbf, and I'll just move this over now. So this file that is right here, I just opened it up. So we now have it open here. We're going to be getting it connected to TechPack for the moment. And I have my SQL Server version over here. I don't even know how I have it up. Yeah, if I just exit. Oh, that's weird. Let me just do this and then that. Technically, this is what's going. Yeah, let me just completely undo all of this. Excel. We have all that right here. All of it is inside quotes. So now we're gonna just grab this DBM. And it grab the connection string and just place it here. I don't think. Okay, so yeah, let's just bring this back. But right now, I just figure out how to do it. As soon as we get this figured out, I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. So I just want to make sure it's still working. I want to test this label printer just to see how it works. Actually, I can do that. Hold on a second. Whoa, don't do that. Why is it doing that? There we go. Okay. Cool. Want to know why we can do it? I completely forgot I still have this because I'm just not the smartest. Because I have my TechPack Labeler V2 program. Okay. So is it not going to load or what? Yeah, we can... Oh, because it's the installer. Alright, let's see if this works. We're going to say 000001. Top text is going to be Andrew. No, this is going to be property of TWI, and then we're just going to put my name. I have a label size. What size labels did I buy? Let me see what I just bought. Once I get that, I can make sure I put the right size in. 2.25 by 1.25. Do I have? And code 128. Now we should be able to print. Works. I don't know if it's working or not. Maybe it's not working. I have no idea. Oh. That's weird. I definitely can see it. It looks like it's trying to get data. It's just not working. Okay, I have an idea. Let's just cancel out all of this. Editor. I need to give. So close this out. Alright, so if I just make sure, let me just go in the printer and scanners. Let me just make sure I can print. Okay, so this printed a Windows test page. Definitely working. So there's something going on which is allowing it to not work. Let's just make it 00001. Test, test, table size, 5.5. Actually, let's save this first. I'm gonna save this as test label. Do my dot tac label, like so. We're gonna print different types of ways we can print it. And then it comes up with this blank page. And try and zoom in to the best of your. So 100%. It just won't print. And I don't know if it's something with the printer or what, because it won't print at all. So let me just see. I might just have to. Well, that somehow worked. So definitely not working, right? But we're getting there. Ish. So yeah, see, it doesn't print right here. So definitely something I gotta look at. It has definitely have something to do with property. Not sure why. But we are doing code 1. A size. So what if I do 1.25 by 2.25? Now do A. We're getting there. It's oriented the right way. But it's still not working. I'm not sure why. So let's keep going. Got this. So if we do like 8 by 2.26 by 8 apparently. Perhaps we can do. Right, definitely not. So I don't want shopping. I want all. Alright, so I wonder if I just gotta go. So let me just head over to my Zebra setup utilities, is it? And then change this. So let me I thought maybe it would have the size on the labels there. Obviously the height is 1.25 and then the width is 2.25. Unless it's supposed to be done landscaped, but let's just keep it at. There we go. So now that's staying where that's supposed to be. So now what if we try printing a test page? Bring it in landscape. No. Okay. So what if we print it now? Bring in portrait. It's definitely not printing the full page. I don't know if it does something to do. We print it the PDF. Okay, that's better. So yeah, let's print a PDF. Let's just call it test1. Okay. So now let's go into documents, hit test1.pdf, like so. There you go. Now we're gonna print to the zebra label. Properties. Let's print it on landscape mode. Portrait. It's definitely not that way. Kinda worked. Why is it having me sign in? Alright, let's try printing it again. Let's try it again, shall we? Go to Control P. We're gonna do not sure. Alright. Close out of this. Look online. Let's see, advanced setup. Okay, just needs to calibrate it real quick. And I have the label size correct. Okay, we got that. Interesting. There's a whole lot of stuff listed in DRAM here. I think I have 1,000 rolls because let's get the configuration label. And then we're also gonna try and get the Alright, so I don't know if this means anything, but it says label width 448. Label width is 0262. Weird. Let's take a look at the firmware. Let's download version 10 of the software of the driver. There you go. Alright, so now let's head over to the control panel. And do devices and printers. Oh, hey, it takes me back to the dang Bluetooth module. Have this, properties, advanced. Let's see what else I can get. See. Let's see. When was this? What's this firmware? Wrong thing. I think it's this. It is this. Let's see. 84.20.23Z. So we do have the latest firmware. That's good. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, now what happens if I try to print? Unless we have that done. 'Cause now we have. Oh. Well, we have the not good printing graphics mode. All right, let's try the test page again. A little bit better. Oh, last thing on. Much better. Still getting something that's very, very small. But we're definitely improving the picture quality a decent bit. This is getting to be ridiculous. Trying to get this to work. I wonder what happens now if we try to print to this PDF. Okay, so now I wonder. Close to everything here. start Tech Pack Labeler. Let me quickly load in Tech Pack Label and print the, yeah. Let's resave over the test one. It's doing up to the other screen. Yeah, still isn't good. I doubt we'll be able to scan. Ball. It does scan though. It does scan. Here, I can do it right here. So it is working to some extent. Well, if it's working, I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now. I can work on the other crap at some point. So let us work on this now. Right here. So let's try and get into that GT. What we'll do. Bring this in. Here we are in my hypervisor. We have version control running, pulls off and these two licenses. So essentially we have 2 hours from turning it on before it'll shut off for license issues. We're just gonna run it off in here. Maybe. Oh, I don't wanna eyes. I don't know my WR SQL. There we go. Why is it adding features? Unless I gave it the full version, I just don't remember. I haven't turned this on in a few months. So it very well might be. I might have given it a full version. I just never turned it back on. Given how hectic I am, I wouldn't be surprised at this point if that's exactly what happened here. Because I have a lot of projects going on right now. I have a lot of stuff I'm trying to get done. I'm having a lot of stuff I'm trying to get started, get done. So what's that database name? DBL. DBLMS.n.
If your database name is DBLMs.
Oh my god, stop. Alright, so if I... Yeah. Not all of that. I just want the second part. Like that. Okay. Let's just see if that works. Just because I want to make sure I can still access TechPack. I do not know if I have an admin account on this database though. Alright, it's starting to not be a good sign if it's freezing up like that. Now open DBL MS requesting login. Login failed for UWI A Colosseum 1. Okay. That's concerning. If I'm the owner, why can't I log in? Any freaking sense. Is exactly why I think database moving all this stuff. Nice. This is exactly why I think this is causing all of these issues. So let me find my DB. Why is this like this? Here it is. Propertize it. Open up on my other screen. I am quickly gonna add myself. Okay, well, either way, we're gonna be getting this fixed. So let's log into my server here. And let's see what happened. Did it give me a full version? Well, at this point, I want to log into my regular, not TWI version control. I want to go into remote in the TWI SQL. Okay, so now we can just skip the middleman. Go right into the server here. All right. Did I activate Windows the last time I was on this computer? I did. Okay. That's very good, actually. I am very happy on that. Let's install some updates. It's been a while since I've turned it on, so I'm doing this now. Let's get into the installation center and let's create a new SQL Server instance. Backpack. Installation. Anyways. I have no idea. This music's pretty good though. At least I can hear it this time. Why aren't we working here? Kind of weird that it's not opening. so weird. Oops, I did not mean to just minimize everything again. Let's just head into it. I can get access. Okay. No idea what I'm doing. At this moment in time. I used to do this a lot. Like a year ago. Okay. I just picked a long folder. Okay. We got this. We're getting there. I'm glad that I'm finally doing something right for once. Ugh. We got this. It's currently installing setup files by the looks of it, so it's gonna take a minute. Here we go. We're gonna be performing a new installation. And we're going to accept licensing terms. All database engine services and full server replication. Next. I don't know how many. I gave the server 4 logical processors. Taking some. I could have done worse. All right, we're gonna call this Tech Pack. We'll make it all uppercase to match the name that instance ID. I believe I'm gonna head back into Visual Studio here. Inside Tech Pack, there was a whole separate thing called Tech Pack. So its own server. Okay. Got this. Take me some time to get this set up. Alright, so mixed mode. Alright, so we're gonna add the SA account. I do not have any sort of password here. I don't have a password manager anymore. I really need to get one. Well, I guess for right now, I'll start an Excel spreadsheet. And I'll explain why I'm having things super unorganized right now. this out. So we're gonna do this PWI SQL pet pack SQL instance. Excuse me. Gives me an SA account on the off chance that anything happens to the server here. So, some news. Might be a few years away. I have so many. Sorry, I'm gonna throw all these labels now. Okay, so while that's going, we just head over into just chatting. Let's just chat a little bit. So we have some stuff going around. Having some just news with everything. A few years down the line, we're guessing 3 to 4 years from now, because it's going to take some time for us to get stuff ready. Unfortunately, my wife's father passed away in November, early November. So we are using inheritance to purchase a place in a different state. We both wanted to move out of state for a long time now. We're thinking Arkansas or Tennessee, and I'll be starting my own MSP when I get there. So a few of these live streams will be me going through research for this MSP that I'm going to be creating and stuff like that, including just ideas, software, stuff like that. So then when we get down there, I'll be able to start it up immediately, because I've been wanting to create an MSP for quite a few years now. And moving into a state where there's not a lot of MSPs and pretty rural, we're moving near a bigger city within an hour. So it'll be like driving from here to Detroit, which will make things a lot easier. So the reason why I'm creating this Excel book sheet is because I'm going to be getting a new password manager through my business. So I'm just going to be putting everything into an Excel spreadsheet until that's done. So, with that being said, let's just show off what I've worked on so far with this MSP stuff. So this is in my accounting drive, Operation Next Gen. I don't need that. I also don't need. I'm gonna keep. Anywho, actually, well, I will open up my business plan. All right, cool. It succeeded. So now I should be able to open up the SQL Server Management Studio, and I'm going to go back to streaming here, open up the Management Studio, if I can find, right, there it is. And while that's loading, I'll just talk about a few other things. So one of the things we're doing in this live stream, or the live stream I'm going to be doing Friday night, I believe, if I can do one Friday night, is get to the documentation website up and running. It's going to be a in-house version of DokuWiki with a very specific modern-esque template, and that's where I'm going to be hosting all of my documentation for this MSP and for Thunderbolt Interactive itself. It's going to be a file company, so Thunderbolt Interactive is going to own this MSP technically. I think. I don't know for sure. That's what I'm leaning towards. And then I might switch over to what's it called? IT Portal in the future. That's a cloud-based one. Just might make me easier. So let's get inside here. We have the databases. Database. We're just gonna call it Petpack. Make sure. Petpack. Lowercase. And okay. Add a new table. Bring the Alright, let's start off with user. Can I make this like half and half? What if I just do a clearing? I just want to execute. Query. Alright, hold on. Let me add that into my issues here. Alright, let me see. Could not obtain information about Windows NT group user error code X54B.
The error message could not obtain.
Probably because, and bear with me here, the domain's turned off. The DC server's off. This is why I really need to get all of these set up and running here, because of all of these issues that I'm having when I'm trying to work on crap here. So the only server that still has the old gamingtechnologies.tech is the hypervisor itself, which I don't want to turn it off because that means turning off that server. Really don't want to do it right now. So let me start GWI DC1. I have no idea if I can even remote into it. So we're just gonna open it here too. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can actually remote into it. But this server would have the link to the file that has the activation key. Saved in it. 192.168.150 counting. I didn't even do that. Great, now we gotta remote in to the SQL server. Wait, edit the top two one. Admin. 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 Actually, let's head over to not login form. Form modern. Alright, now I wonder if I actually like take this login form into would it work still? Yeah, so back on that MSP, I was getting a little carried away here. Let me just type in admin. Let me just see if I can log in at least. If I can't log in, then we have a bigger issue at hand here. Usually doesn't take this long, so something's wrong. There we go. Net related or instance error, but not. Oh, I think I just gotta enable something on the database itself. Let's enable logging in on both. Or logging. Odds, I don't know. Does it even work? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I'm assuming much. Whatever. Let's try and get that thing back. But anyway, great. Now starting on the other side. This is getting to be. Let me at least get this thing. All right, let me get that in here. So Then I'm going to use my phone here. I'm going to take a picture of this server, of this error.
The SQL login error 28.
Dude, that's what I forgot to do. I remember now. I remember what I gotta do. Dude, I don't know where it is though. It's configuration manager, I think. I forgot to turn on TCP/IP. Do if I do see, look at that. Alright, so now if I restart backpack. It does take a minute. And now if I click login, boom, it worked. Awesome. Except now nothing works. Ha! Get it? It works, but nothing works. Login works, but nothing else can be seen. So let's get all these other databases migrated over. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually show anything, so I'll still have to go through and add everything in. But now we can actually just go through, create, I'll go to databases, click on this, click on tables, and do, new query, sorry. Oh, or is it query? Yeah. So now let's create the category. Execute. Customer. Execute. History. Execute. And let's. There we go. Order. Execute. Product. Execute. Controls execute. Okay. We now have everything on there. So far, so good. Now we gotta get some of our table data in. Let's edit top 200 rows of roles, just so we can make sure that's working, because everything else is gonna be empty. Dude, I didn't mean to close that one. Let me reopen it real quick. To close this. This also seems to be crashed. Yeah, it does not want to close. There we go. It crashed for some reason, so we're just going to I do want to open file location. I do want to send a shortcut of this to desktop. There. Now this makes it easier on me to find it. Anyway, I want to talk more about the MSP I want to start up. So now starting for 2 to 3 years until after we move, So if you are a company in um, Arkansas or Tennessee and you want my services, I might be doing those two states. Whatever state I live in, I definitely will be doing, but I might do a different state depending on how long it takes for me to drive. And extra costs might be in like I might charge you guys for some of my services to stay there in a different state, but we'll get to that at a point in time. But it's gonna be a mainly Dell environment, Dell laptops, Dell monitors, Dell docking stations, Dell desktops, micro PCs, but HP servers because that's what I use. I might do Dell servers as well. Kyocera and Xerox printers for the bigger ones, and then HP printers for the little office ones, and then Brothers for scanners. These printers, the ZD410, 411 for label printers, and this is the hardware I'm using. I love Dell. Dell has been great for me. Networking, everything's gonna be Ubiquiti. Cameras, switches. I'm using cloud keys. I'm gonna be having sites for all of my different clients on my Unify network on my Unify account. Ticketing system and remote management software. I want to build in-house. I already started building a RMM software. And I'm not talking about my name or anything just so it doesn't get copyright. So no one tries to get it in the next couple years because I'm not incorporating it until that point. Let me just do that top 200 rows here. What else can I talk about? Role. Okay, let me move this over. I'm just gonna start copying over these roles. Administrator, editor, viewer. Let me show user data. Okay. Editor. Test. Editor. Password has been passed. And then I have not had a role and then our phone number. Editor. That's null. Okay, now we have viewer. Test viewer. Password is also password, and then we have the viewer role here. That is it for those two. We're going to open it up and see how it works. Anyway, so Dell for laptops, we'll be either using the Dell Latitude, XPS, or Precision. I'm leaning towards Latitudes, and then XL, XPS, or Precision for more of the CAD companies. Dell 24-inch 1080p monitors, Dell docking stations. We'll be using Duo for multi-factor authentication with Duo admin, so I can add MFA to servers and stuff like that. Where I can log myself here. Of course it does on this side. Can I get a new display capture? Call it left screen. There we go. All right, so here we are. We have our settings, customers, and users, and then products. So looks like everything's working. Let's just create a product name. Let's just start doing stuff in here. Let's say Zebra ZD 410. Purchase order, there is none. Serial number. What do we have? Five oh. or action. Goes off. The description, we're gonna do ZD410 Zebra label printer. Location, my office tag. Okay. So now we're also gonna go into category, customer categories. We're gonna create a new category. We're just gonna call it printers. Now if we go back on products and edit this, we can now add a asset type as printer. Boom. So yeah, that is TechPack. So that means that means TechPack is back to being finished. But what we wanted to do, and this is TechPack Lite, so it doesn't have the stuff, but it does have has nothing. Well, I mean, let's add a couple users. Let's add a user. Let's add myself. Customers, not users. Sorry. Let me add myself. So Andrew, Lawson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. Products. There. So now it's checked out to me. In the history, you can see that admin changed my checkout value from nothing to me. So there we go. That's it. It's done. We can sign out, close it, and then move myself over here. You guys saw my name. It's Next Gen IT Solutions. Please don't copyright that or trademark it. I love the name. I could have planned that one a lot better than I did. So yeah, that is everything with TechPack now. I can close out of SQL, HVO1. I can start closing all of the tables and stuff. Come on. Well, let's just close it. And let's head back into the hypervisor. And you'll see why we're getting into the hypervisor here. We are going to be creating my documentation server. Top-notch stuff here. First of all, let's head over into DC1. Let's see if I can upgrade it with the current license key I have. And it seems like I have a bunch of off ones. Like I have a web server which is gonna host quite a few things. I'm gonna try and consolidate like these two into this. Get different ports on them. So let's see what I can do. So let's load into this PC 2/192.168.1.5. 5.6. Oh, let's see what happens. I don't know how many more uses this license key has that I have for it. What license? Let's see what updates I have. Alright, so while that's running, we're gonna be creating a whole new virtual machine. And at some point in the future, this virtual machine will be moved over to a new server that's specifically for this new MSP at some point, but at this point, I want to start getting documentation and stuff added over the next like year. So we're gonna just create it now, get everything started. The virtual hard disk I can just copy from one server to another, so that won't be an issue here. So the virtual machine, we're gonna be calling this mgis-doc. The generation 2 server, gigs of RAM. Can be connected to 10 gig switch here. It's going to be a total of 1 terabyte K drive, and we're going to be installing. A good question. What should I be installing? Should I install Windows 10 or Server 2019? Let's do here. Let me just go online the Doku Wiki and let me just look at the installation for it. So let me make sure my server meets the requirements here. Okay, well, server 2019. It's supposed to be a server, so might as well run a server operating system with it. Let's restart the server. Alright, so the ends GIS doc server has been created, so let's quickly go into settings. Processors. But I wanted to boot from the network drive at the bottom. I want always start this virtual machine automatically and enable this, turn off checkpoint. Alright. I'll have this one here. Go. We got this. We're doing great. We're making a great amount of time. We're doing a good amount of stuff this live stream. It's just kind of this is kind of fun for me at this point. Getting stuff started, getting things going. I'm glad I changed the name to like casual work streams just so I'm not strictly have to work on crewing. I can work on whatever I want. Let's just do standard evaluation desktop experience, and then it'll accept the licensing, custom, inside a 1 terabyte hard drive, and bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. Here we go. Got this. Doing pretty well, I hope. Anyhow, let's All right, so essentially what's going to happen is we're on Windows. And then I gotta choose which web hosting software I'm gonna be using. I either can use Apache, IIS, or like, which it looks like Apache has absolutely no information on it. When was this page made? Like, when was the last revision? October. I mean, it looks like it's pretty cut and dry. Let's bring this over and take a look. So we have. I can just bring this off the AI. By. So we have. Oh, this is the security page. We don't. Bring these straight down here. All right, so I'm planning on using Posh, which is why I have this open here, because it's kind of what I use. I think WAMPSIP would also work, but it doesn't show it as compatible. Fine. I mean, IIS also could work, but it looks like there's a decent bit of stuff I gotta do. But you know, we can try. So basically, Windows use prices from third vendors, which is, this is, and we get yeah, we'll install WAMP server essentially. So essentially, we'll just install WAMP server on this new drop on this server, and then hopefully that will fix. That'll give us Apache. As long as we add DokuWiki to that, as long as PHP is on and working, it should just work, and then we can start getting that template in and start working on some of the documentation I already have, like this business plan document is going to be in there, and then also if I open up my accounting drive, you know, my client onboarding document is going to be on there, which I've already done a decent bit. So I already have a lot of it here. So we have like production, initial preparation, like client information, data entry, communication, documentation for it. Then I have my SLA, my MOA, and then my logo, and then my email signature. So probably actually going to renew on the Namecheap and like purchase the domain. And very good question. I don't know how much longer. I probably only got like 15, 20 minutes before I gotta turn off the stream, which is okay. We're doing pretty well. Um, yeah, let's turn this back on. Let's say that's good in there.
I can feel the power, I can feel the power. Feel the power. Yeah, money that is time and hour. Time and hour. Yeah, well, I better activate the power. I'ma activate it, gotta make it, gotta chase it. I don't care what they be saying, I'ma do it now, and I've been really straight.
All right, looks like NGIS Docs is about to be moving in. This is going to be a non-domain server because NGIS will have its own domain at some point. All right, so it looks like there's a very interesting way to set up a redirect for this to be web hosted. It'll just be a local host right now, which is a-okay with me. It's just me trying to get as much documentation as I can as possible. Um,
When I do, I could never get no sleep. 'Cause I just need to get it, man, I need to be the thing that I just painted out, man, you will go see. See my vision, I'll be in it, I'ma kill it, I'ma take it all. Coming in, I'ma play it now, I'ma kill him dog, I'ma play the ball, cause I gotta go and get him, and I really just need it. Tell these guys that they can beat it, I'ma get it, I'ma grab it, man, take it, never receive it, I'ma make it mine. I'm explosive like a mine, I've been working every time, yeah, I do it on the grind. I'ma shine, yeah, every single day. I'ma kill this competition, cause I'm going so insane. Hey, I really go so insane, yeah, I guess really ran through the pain, but I'm just back on my path.
this is some very good music. I'm actually kind of just like jamming out while we're waiting here.
Yeah, my chance and just my time, so I'ma be a monster, I'ma kill him, this is mine, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I am ready to fire. I got a million desires that I just need to go achieve. I just need to acquire. So I've been climbing up this ladder. Yes, I'm going up higher. I need to do it till the day that I might retire.
All right, we're getting there. It's almost done. I know for my phone solution for myself and probably most clients will be Unify Talk. I've seen a lot of good things about Unify Talk recently, and I really want to try it out. Um, there's a lot of things I like about it. Given that there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. Let me actually just bring this over. So it's a very cheap VoIP solution. So it's $10 a month per number. International is coming soon, so we, calls in the U.S., which is perfectly fine. We're gonna be a small POE, small MSP company, but I'm gonna be getting myself a Phone Touch Max. For most people, I'll be getting a Phone Touch for clients and Max for different people. But like, you can do stuff with call parking. You can do extensions, call forwarding to your phone, which is something I'm really gonna like. And then custom ringtones, custom call trees, which is something I really want to work with. I really want to set up an auto attendant, which is something that they offer, which is why I am going to be going with them over anything else because I really want to call tree. Even though it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna have a domain, but no. Ooh, ooh. All right, I gotta get off now. So at least we got Windows going. I think this one's gonna be working at some point, but I'll see you guys at the next live stream.